but it was good. Oh, hello, knockouts. Tanya TKO here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Ah, hey, Guided Light. You're the first one here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we are going to have a very relaxed day today. I'm going to be autographing the books, and I want you all to keep me company. So I need people to tell me good stories, good jokes, all that type of stuff. So we are, you know what? I should disconnect the Facebook people, but we've already gone live on Facebook. Because the people on Facebook are like, from the horror movies, the people who live in the attic. I'm sorry. Some of you all are good, but some of you all really be acting up. Okay. It seems like the good people have come in early. Okay. I see the Facebook people coming in. Okay. And some YouTube. The YouTubes were here first. Okay, this is Facebook. Okay. So there are some good people over on Facebook. Okay, because for the most part, the Facebook comments be just on a whole other level. LaRon is saying, I want to hear you scream and shout. We never know what's going to happen, Tanya. You know something? Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. There's not going to be any screaming and shouting. Well, you can never guarantee that on this channel. So listen, there's so much that I want to talk about and so much that as you see, the dark circles are back. I did not sleep well last night. I'm doing a lot. Let me tell you though. So I spent some time going over the process flow for how to get the tech service up and running and the different components and stuff. And I spent some time talking with my brother about that because my brother has a job where he works with this type of stuff. I don't like talking too much about my personal life and my family, et cetera, et cetera. And you know what? I want to talk to you all about something completely different because, oh my goodness, I learned something disturbing recently about some of the vloggers that we know and love. I'm just going to say this real quick in this video, and I don't want to harp on it, but don't believe anything that any vlogger says about their personal life. Do not believe it. Don't believe it. I was going to make a whole video about this today, but I'm so heartbroken that I can't even do it. But even me, and listen, I have to include myself in that group because there are so many fugazi people out here that I don't even want you to believe what I say. Don't believe anything that you cannot prove, because I've learned some things about some of the women that I've learned some things about the men, the women who are saying that they're living certain types of lives that are not living those lives behind the scenes. And I just want you all to just be careful. That's it. I just want you to be careful out there. If this, like I said, even me, this Derek Jackson thing, he got exposed, but there's a lot of people out there. Do not believe anything that anybody tells you about their marriage, about the money that's being made in their place, how the money is being distributed. What else? Do not how people's relationships are going. Do not believe any of it. I may listen. I'm glad that this is a very small broadcast. There's only 300 people on here. Whenever I do the book signings, the broadcasts are really small. So this is why I'm saying this freely. I may do a whole video about this, but I'm just telling you, do not believe anything that any vlogger says. Do not. You don't know these people. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And there's a lot of lies going on. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Gypsy is like, just got in, Tanya talking about I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just speaking in general. Jaquil is saying, indeed, you know what you are allowed to know. The internet is a hell of a cloak. It surely is. It surely is. What? Samana, where's my belt? Let me go get my belt. Because I've been selling this book since January, autographed, and here she come, almost in May now, talking about did I miss my chance. Listen, You're lucky I don't wear belts but let me see if I could get my chancleta for you. Guided says, we hip, Tanya. People are waking up. Listen. Dominique says, I think I have an idea of what or who you're talking about. You don't know who I'm talking about because I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just talking about an idea. I'm just telling you to protect yourself. I'm not talking about any person in particular. Fatima says, lies and deceptions. Listen, I'm talking about me. Don't believe anything. Listen, I'm only talking about myself. Don't believe anything that you cannot prove. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. Simple as that. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't prove it, just take whatever lessons you can get from a person, apply what you can to your life, disregard the rest, because when we start, last night we talked about George Floyd not being a quote unquote perfect victim, people going into his past and looking at all this stuff and he living his life this type of way and et cetera, right? All right, so we were able to, and yes, the vitamin E, as soon as I get all of the books out, we're going to start selling the vitamin E. So please know that we have not done the vitamin E run yet for this year, but we will. So I guess once you all get them income tax checks, that's what I'm gonna let you know how to spend it over here. But yeah, so listen. Nico says, I bought it on Amazon, so no autograph. No, it's okay. It's okay. Michelle says, I bought your book. Can't wait to get it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Mimi says, that's so true. People are looking for a leader so bad, they will follow and believe anyone. Have to be careful. Listen. And this is why I say, don't believe anyone, not even me. Just, and you know what? And I understand, listen, I understand you have to do what you have to do to protect yourself because everybody is not keeping it real out here. Everybody is not keeping it real. That's why I don't spend too much time talking about my own personal life. You know what I'm saying? Because my personal life is irrelevant. People over here selling a fantasy and a dream that doesn't even exist for their own life. Listen, people selling a fantasy and a dream that, oh, I look so tired. Like my eyes are like, I need sleep. Yeah. I hate when but you know what it's like? I need to sleep better. I was tossing and turning last night. I'm telling you because I learned some things that I just was like, I had trouble sleeping. I really did. I had trouble sleeping. I did. Daz is saying, does your vitamin E help with hyperpigmentation? It does, actually. It does. Deidre says, I'm new. Where do I buy the book? It went by too fast. Where is it? Deidre, here we go. Deidre says, I'm new. Where do I buy the book? You could get it on Amazon. So you could get it on Amazon if you want the regular book. If you want to get it autographed, you can come to my website, tanyatko.com. But I am going to be ending the autograph situation soon. I'm just trying to get a hold of these books. I am getting a Cash App in. Let me the Cash Apples. Let me go check the Cash Apple. Oh wow, it looks like there's a bunch. So today we're going to be testing out the Cash Apps on screen. So I'm going to read these off screen, but anybody who sends a Cash App after this, know that we're going to be doing it on screen as of today. So let me read these. So for you ladies who are out there trying to flirt with me, trying to get your Mac on through the Cash App behind the scenes, sending out your messages, just know if you don't want people to hear what you're doing behind the scenes, listen, I'm telling you, I have some lady that's in love with me. And I don't think I have ever made any video talk about I like ladies. You know what? But I guess there's some people out there who want to try to convert who they feel are straight. Let me tell you, somebody who can be converted is not straight. There was already a bend in the rainbow over there. So Listen, let's continue forward. I'm sorry. Listen, sexuality comes on a sliding scale, or whatever you call that, whatever you call it. All right. So Samantha sends $11 and says, "Hi, love, sending prayers. Send them back." So everybody send some prayers to Samantha. She's going through some stuff today, apparently. So let me send that to you. I just sent you some. So Samantha is going through some stuff. So send some prayers to her. Okay. Thank you, Samantha. We got you. Melissa sends $5 and says, "I just ordered your book. Can't wait to get it." Thank you. I can't wait for you to get it too. And let's see who we have next. All right. So Molly sends $4 and says, "Stay blessed." All right. Thank you. I just sent you a heart back. And Raquel sends $15. Thank you, Raquel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And then we have, let's see, we have, okay, so after that, so these next few Cash Apps are going to be on screen. So let me try to get this up. Where's my thing? I've become disconnected. Ugh. If it ain't one thing, it's another. That's what my mother used to say. If it ain't one thing, it's another. That's what my mama used to say. Man. So prayers up to people who are going through stuff. Prayers up to the people in Grenadine. Just prayers up. You know, if you need some, prayers up to you as well. Prayers up to you as well. Let's see. All right. So let me see if we could get this on the screen. And then we're going to be autographing books. We got to get to the books. We got to get to the books because you all ain't going to get me distracted. And then the next thing you know, it's a 3-hour video and we start arguing, fussing, going crazy, cussing, and all that type of stuff. You know, we got to stay on target. We got to stay on target. All right. So here we go. So Steve sends $10 and says, Coinbase went public. Crypto might be here to stay. Thank you. I appreciate. Oh, wait, my camera's all small. All right, there we go. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me send you a heart. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. And then let's see. That was Steve. So we have Savannah up next. Savannah sends $10 and says, "Hey, love, I bought the affirmation book last week." Well, congratulations, Savannah. Congratulations, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So who we have up next? We have Nico, who sends $27 and says, "I just want to support you. Keep it up." Thank you. Oh, look at these cuties. Am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Nico or Nicho? I guess it would be Nico. I never heard anybody's name Nicho. All right. Thank you. Hey, we got LaRon in the house. Wait, LaRon, what are you talking about? LaRon sends $5 and says, "For the ladies love feminine fat too." What you talking about? Oh, you talking about me? Oh, but listen, child. Of course, everybody loves some feminine fat, but you got to make sure that the lady who feminine fat you like, and that's the fat is available for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure it's available. So Chigozie sends $20 and says, "Hi, Miss Tanya, I love my book." Thank you. You have to let us know what changes the book is making in your life. So you got to let us know that. You got to let us know what changes the book and how it's showing up for you. All right. Christina sends $5 and says, "Cash apples just because I love the content." Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right. So we'll check the Cash apples again in another second. But yes, so let's get to here comes another one. You know what? I'm just going to leave it up. I'll just leave it up. because it just came through again. So let's see. All right. So listen, I need somebody to call in. Who is going to call in to keep me company? Who is on, you know what? Let me take a survey real quick. Who is on Clubhouse here? If you're on, it looks like my screen has gone dark. Oh, somebody's asking, what's the Cash App? You know what? That's so true. I don't even have the Cash App up. Let me put the Cash App thing down at the bottom. Yeah, you know what? There's something else I'm very sad about, but I'm not even going to talk about it because you all are gossips and you like to start junk and trouble. You know what I'm saying? Lo ire is, lo ire. The thing just disconnected my phone just like that. I had it up. I guess after you stay thing, you know what? I know what to do. I have to, okay. Lo Irie says, I'm ordering your affirmations book via Amazon right now. Wonderful. So if you do, so Dwana is trying to join, let's see. Ikechi is saying, no, I'm not giving the tea to any of you troublemakers out there. None of you. Okay, so what is the topic? I just need to be entertained. I need to be entertained. I just need to be entertained. I need somebody to tell me a story or something. I just need to be entertained. So I'm going to open up the phone lines. And so give me 1 second. Let me open them up. So you have the phone number, right? I'm not really sure how to do this because I feel like I'm doing so much that I'm kind of getting lost in the sauce. Give me 1 second. I'm about to turn on the phone line, so just give me 1 second. What is the... there it is. Give me 1 moment, please. It's raining in New York. I don't know what is going on. I guess these are the April showers that bring May flowers. All right. So let's, where is the, all right. Okay. And then I just have to add this to the screen. All right. All right, perfect. All right, phone lines are open. 323-488-3149. And I am looking for someone to call me and give me an entertaining story or just tell me what's going on in your life. This is an opportunity to talk with me without any topic. You choose the topic. I'm the one who needs to be entertained right now while we go through the book signing. We're going to be doing this book signing for at least the next 2 hours because I have a lot of books that need to be signed. So I'm waiting. 323-488-3149. Let me put the phone number in the description. Here we go. All right, so there's the phone number in the description, right? And so, see, this is what I'm talking about, you catty people. I'm not reading that out loud. Tam says, I can't call in, but didn't you call? You've called in before. Wasn't that you who was at work that time? All right, you're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Chandra.
Hey, Chandra, and you all let me know whether or not you hear an echo because I just want to make sure that the sound is good. All right, so Chandra, come on, talk to me, entertain me.
Okay. Can I tell you about the worst date I had ever? I'm happily married, but we still talk about this date that I wouldn't let in.
Is it an entertaining story? Because if you're married now, you've moved on, right?
Oh, yes, I moved on. I think it is. I don't know, Tanya. I don't know. What else? Give me something.
You give me something. It's your turn to give right now.
Okay, you said you want something entertaining, so let me just tell you. I don't know why I did not end this date. I really don't. My husband and I were dating. We split up, and because he wasn't taking me seriously, so I was like, you know what? We're not going to make it. We're not going to go together. I can't do this. So I left. I ended the relationship. This was in like February.
Mm-hmm.
So I met this guy in March and he wanted to take me out. And I was like, okay. And it was so many red signs that I just wouldn't. My sister was like, I guess you just need to see where the train was going to crash into, because why didn't you jump off the train? So the first time he called me, he was like, he was in a car when I met him, and I had a vehicle, and he said, oh, you know what? I don't have my car. Do you mind picking me up? I was like, well, usually I don't pick men up for dates. He was like, I understand, but you know, my car's in the shop. And I was like, okay, I'll pick you up. I was like, you can't drive my car. He was like, no, I don't want to drive your car. So I go pick him up. When I go pick him up, he comes from out this house, and he comes from out the house, and he has on like this walking suit. I'm 52, about to be 53. So for younger people, walking suit is like old man kind of wear them now. It's like the shorts it's like a short set. Like usually it's like a polyester silk type blend, and it has the little shirt that goes with it, but the shirt is not tucked into the shorts, and they usually wear some like dress shoes with it. So he had this walking suit on. I was like, okay. He looked all right, and I'm really cute. So he gets in the car. He was like, oh, can you take me to so-and-so? And I was like, okay, well, what's that? He was like, I need to go in and change. I already took my shower. And I said, he already took his shower.
Wait, what?
What is he talking about? That's what he said. He wanted me, I picked him up from a house that I thought was his house, but it wasn't his house. He needed me to take him to this other house, and he was going to go in the other house and change. And he said he wouldn't be long because he already took his shower. Why didn't I pull off Tanya? I don't know.
Was he good looking? Where'd you meet this man?
Coming outside of a club. He was nice looking. I like kind of chunky men. So he was a cute chunky. He wasn't like he was overweight, but he wasn't like not attractive. He was cute. He was chunky. He had a nice haircut. He was dressed nice, and he had some nice shoes. And I liked his hands. I had a thing about men and hands, and he had some real nice hands.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. And when he went in the house, he came back out, and he had on these. He had on some Timberland gym shoes. And I said, well, we're not going to be able to get in the club with you wearing those shoes. He was like, oh, no, these are not gym shoes. These are Timberlands. And I'm like, no, they're gym shoes. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to argue. Let's go. Where are we going? He said, well, I need to go on the west side. I say, I don't want to say what I say. So where I say I don't go on the west side of my city. And I'm like, I don't do the west side. And he was like, okay. But me not knowing that he was actually directing me to go to the west side, I was like, man. So I ended up getting there. He get out the car. I'm thinking he's getting his hair cut. So I get out the car, and I'm looking really, really, really cute. So we go into this barbershop, and I sit down, and there's all these guys in there, and I'm sitting down. I'm by myself. I'm not intimidated. And he goes over to the barber chair. He puts on the, what's it called? The apron, the cape, what you put on.
Oh, my Lord.
Cutting his hair.
Wait, was this his shop?
Yes.
Did he work in there?
I have no idea. Everybody knew him.
Okay.
Everybody knew him. I don't know if it was his section though, because he didn't tell me. I think it might have been a cousin or something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
So he starts cutting his hair, and while I'm sitting in this barber shop,
Yeah.
you hear this bass is like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, where's this music coming from? And it wasn't a car outside, it was just this loud music. So I'm sitting there, I'm getting a little ticked off, and this was about okay, I've known my husband for this is about 16 years ago.
Okay.
So I wasn't text messaging, I'm just sitting here. So the guy was like, man, you got this beautiful lady here, where y'all going? So I'm like, okay. So he was like, yeah, okay, let's go. So I'm like, okay, are we going to the club now? So we end up going to where I'm hearing this music. And it's this speaker, it has to be about 6 feet tall.
Okay.
And all this music is coming out. And you open the door, it was nothing but smoke. If I was to write this story, nobody would believe me. It was nothing but smoke. It was like I was walking through this cloud of smoke with these bees. And I'm like, what is this? And it's these guys that's his boys. And he introduced me. He was like, this is Sean. And he was like, did you say your name was Africa? Because I keep my hair bald. I keep my hair. I was like, no, I didn't. I said my name was Africa. He was like, oh my goodness. You look like a sister from the motherland. I was like, oh Lord, I gotta go. I was like, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna go. He's like, no, don't leave. I said, no. I thought we were going out. This is not what I wanted to do. So he comes and he was like, I see you guys. So I'm thinking now it's a show her off type thing, because why are we still not going to the club? Why are we doing all this stuff?
Yeah.
So he said, you know what? You're right about my shoes. I need to go over to my friend's house and get my shoes. I was like, where? So we end up going to the project.
Oh my Lord.
We go to the project. I don't get out the car. It's a guy in the wheelchair that I know is selling drugs. This is who you're getting the shoes from? I was like,
oh my goodness.
And that's who he's going to get the shoes from.
Oh gosh.
Somebody that gave him the key to the house. And I'm like, you get the shoes from the guy that's in the wheelchair. And he was like, yeah. So by this time, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. He's like, no. So he couldn't get the shoes. I forgot to tell you, we went and picked up another friend that was in the back seat. So now,
Lord,
we on our way to the club. We get to the club, right? We get to the club. When we get to the club, he is putting these cigarettes in his pocket. These cigarettes, Newport. And I said, you are not going to smoke all those cigarettes. He was like, no, I'm going to sell these so I can buy you a drink. Oh, no. No, baby. I said, no, I'm good. You don't have to buy me. No. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes. My Lord.
Yes. So he said, so his friend jumped out the car. And now you have to know, 16 years ago, my state had just eliminated smoking in bars and clubs.
Okay.
So you couldn't smoke inside the club anymore. So I'm like, this dude got 10 cartons of cigarettes that he's going to take in the club to sell, to get me some drinks. I was like, oh, Lord.
Wait, so he had cartons of cigarettes he was putting in his pants?
No, it was individual. It was individual. Yeah, not the whole carton, but how many cigarettes come in the boxes? Like 20 pack or whatever.
Okay.
He was putting those in his pants. So
okay.
We go to the club. His friend get in. I get in. He's standing there, and he was like, "No, man, these cigarettes." He was like, "They got a rubber sole. That's all. We not letting in rubber soles." And he's standing there. He's looking, and right then that was my out. Like, dude, you gone. I'm here. I'm good. I could buy my drinks, but I couldn't do it. So I said, you know what? I just take you back home. We'll just end this. He said, okay. So I was gonna take him back to where I thought was his home, but I took him back to the second place, where he went to change his clothes, even though he took a shower. So I take him back there. I have to use the bathroom. I go in. I have, well, at the time, I had like a 42-inch, my hips was like 42 inches, okay? To let you know about my bottom size.
Okay.
So I go into the house. They're playing spades. No, I think they were playing pump for like $1. So they're playing this card game. I go into the bathroom. People look at me. And when I go into the bathroom is right outside this dining room or living room or wherever they're playing cards. And this is what I hear. Man, she got a big A. Oh, my goodness, she got a big A. Oh, you ain't never been with nobody had a big A like that. Oh, you ain't going to get that big A. You think she going to give you some of that big A? Oh, man, you can't pull that big A. And I'm using the bathroom and I'm hearing this and I'm like, and then when I wash my hands, you know, I close it, and then everybody was quiet, like I couldn't hear them in the other room. So I was like,
oh my goodness.
I go, he was like, so his friend was like, man. So I was talking to his friend and he was like, man, you can't do this, young lady, like that. He was like, I said, no, I'm just gonna go and go. This hasn't been any way like I wanted it to go, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So he was like, you know what? I can make it up to you. Let's just go to this one other bar. So it was this bar that I like, what I like to call an old man bar.
Mm-hmm. So you continued with this?
Yes, I told you. Wait till you realize how it ended. This is about to end right now. So we go into the bar and they had the bar games on the bar, and it was like a Wheel of Fortune type game, but it wasn't really Wheel of Fortune. So it was like Wheel of something, and the word was smoked turkey leg.
Okay.
That was the word. So when I went in, I said, he was like, what would you like? I say, can I get a Hennessy straight with a water back? That's what I was drinking back then. Mm-hmm. And he looked at him. I said, no, baby, I don't think he has any money. I want a Hennessy straight with a water back. Because at this time, I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
So I sit there. I'm playing the game. And he hit. I was like, oh, I got it. Smoked turkey leg.
Right.
Turkey leg. And he hit. I'm just going to say he hit Q, because I can't remember what letter he hit. I said, what did he see Q on this board? Now, after all the stuff, Tanya, I even left some stuff out to make this story a little shorter. After all the stuff that had happened to me this night, when that man hit that wrong letter on that board, I went crazy. I said, you don't see no MFQ. Where's the MFQ going to go? Where are you putting the MFQ? Why did you touch my board? I'm tired of this. And the guy behind the bar was like, baby, calm down. I was like, no, y'all don't know. I said, now after all I went through tonight, and you stupid. And he was like, ma'am. I said, you know what? He said, let me just get you another drink. I want you to calm down. I just want you to calm down. Everything's going to be okay. And he looked, he was like, oh, yeah, okay. And he walked away. I had my drink. I said, you know what? It's been a good one. I got to go. He said, can you take me home? I said, right around the corner. He said, no, to the west side. I said, no, baby. I said, do you got money to get home? Or do you have to sell them cigarettes? And he was like, I got money. I said, well, you take care. And I drove off. And I left him right there. And I went home and I told my sister, she said, you had so many opportunities to jump off this train. Sean, why you want to jump off the train? I said, I don't know. I don't know.
You must have been really bored.
It had to been something. And then when I got back with my husband, I told him about it. He was like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. That's never going to happen again. I was like, yeah. So we still joke about it, but it was the worst. And I said I was going to write a story about it, write a short story. But it's so unbelievable that everything that happened.
You know what you can do?
What?
You can turn this into an animated video on YouTube because that was entertaining, or animated something. You could get a cartoon artist to show it. That was an entertaining story. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm serious. But I want you to be able to
sharing.
make some money off your story. So if anybody has a way that she can make money off her story, because all I can think of is an animated, because YouTube doesn't really pay, not if you're just doing one-off videos, you know?
Right.
So I don't know, but that was, ooh, child, you never saw him again?
Never. He called me like 2 days later. And I said, please never call me again. And he was like, I want to make it up. I said, no, you cannot make that up. And that was it.
Ugh, thank you for that story. That did entertain me for the time that you were on the phone. Thank you.
You are so welcome.
All right then. Bye-bye. You too.
Bye. Thank you.
All
right. I love your show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So listen, that was a good story. That sure did keep me entertained. All right. I see you all are commenting. Let me read some of these Cash Apps. I would put them up on the screen, but I have to do all of that reconnecting and all of that other stuff. Please just bear with me. Okay, let me see how many I have. Let me see. Okay, so I have a bunch. So I'm gonna put them up on the screen. I'm gonna get them up on the screen. I have a bunch. I have a bunch. So I don't know why this software is disconnecting. Why is this software disconnecting me? All right, hold on. How do I do this? All right, so hold on. Oh, it looks like I missed some of the text messages. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to read out the book. So we are still on March 21st. There were a lot of orders on March 21st. I must have done a video that day talking about the book. So if you ordered March 21st or beyond, I'm getting to you. So please forgive the delay. How do I connect this? Oh, here, hold on. It's connecting, then I have to put in the code. So just give it a moment. The code has just come up. I'm waiting for it to ask for it on the phone. Here we go. Okay, I just entered the code. All right. Let's see. Oh, wow, you can only do one screen at a time. So it's either the phone or the Cash App. Oh, how awful. Let's see. All right. So here we go. All right. So here, let's see. So it looks like we have Nicho. I just want to support. Oh my goodness, a call is coming through. Hold on. Let me grab this from over here. And let me grab. Hold on. I'm coming. All right. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi. How are you?
Hi. I have to reconnect the phone thing because I'm reading the Cash Apps right now. So just bear with me, okay? I'm going to put you on hold. All right?
Okay.
All right. You have a story? Oh. All right. Maybe she's on hold already. All right. So let's grab. Oh my goodness. My thing just closed. Oh my Lord. Okay. So here. This is so messy. I got to find a better solution than this. This solution is not working for me. I need a better solution, y'all. I thought this was going to be it, but this is just too clunky for me. It's too clunky. Hold on. I'm trying to get my phone to stand up. All right. Here we go. Okay. So I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying. I'm trying. All right. So Nico sends $27 and says, I just want to support you. Keep it up. Thank you, Nico. Thank you. And we have $2 right here from Samantha, or for Samantha. Oh, that's the Samantha who said that she needed the hugs and love. Yeah, you all are so amazing. That was from Dominique. Let's see. And then we have, oh, I can't see the whole screen. All right, Deidre sends $3 and says, I just ordered your book. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, my dear. I'm excited for you. All right, and then we have, let's see. Okay, Nico. So you got it right. Love you, Tanya. All right, thank you, Nico. Thank you. All right, let's see. And then let's see. Then we have Laron. And let's see what mess Laron is trying to get into. He says, let's get messy and then private the video. Laron, you don't care about me. You don't care about me, because if you did, you wouldn't be trying to, because anything that you put online is online forever. You can't get away from what's online. It's online. And I thought we gave you a heart already. And I'm not gonna be out here saying stuff that I do not want to put my name and face on. All right, let's see. Anna sends $2 and says, having lunch with you, so let's get entertained. All right, let's get entertained then. You all are so silly. LaRon, I thought you cared about me. Why do you want me to be involved in some doggone drama and stuff online? I told you I'm not interested in that. LaRon says, look into Station Head. I love that platform. Do you? Station Head contacted me and asked me to come onto their platform. I met with one of the executives and everything. But I was like, the thought of starting on a new platform, just, I don't know. Melissa sends $5 and says, go to sleep in today. Got up to see you sign my book. Oh, let me see whose books I have signed so far. We got Tanya in San Jose. We got Alicia in Syracuse. And we got Tarana in Hyde Park, New York, who ordered on March 21st. So your books are autographed. And if I can get a postal service person to pick it up, it'll go out today. But you know how the postal service is, so I don't even know what's going to happen because they're so unreliable lately. I don't know what's going on. Tamisha sends $5 and says, love you and the skin, Purple Heart, ready for the oil today. Thank you. Thank you. And then let's see who else. And LaRon sends another $5 and says, switch the title. Oh, wait, oh my goodness, I forgot the person was on hold. Oh my goodness, please forgive me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I am not doing everything perfectly today. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm going to grab you in a moment. All right. And then LaRon is saying, switch the title to talent show, this too much. You know something? I am not doing that. I'm going to search for a different emoji to send you. Let me see if I can find you a thumbs down, because I am not here. Where's that thumbs down? Here it is right here. Thumbs down, LaRon. I'm not doing that. Friends don't want friends to get themselves involved in drama. I can't believe this person. All right, Bethany sends $5 and says, can we... What does it say? Can we ching it up to super pick me mammies were in Slav? Oh my Lord. Can we change it to super pick me? Mammies were enslaved. Well, you know what? That is interesting. I see your point on that. I see your point. So we should change it to super pick me because mammies were enslaved. Interesting. That's interesting. The video's already made though. And it's already been turned into a GIF. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. Nico sends $7 and says, I'm interested in how to teach my sons how to be men. So, Nico, are you male or female? I'm confused. This picture up there looks like you're a man. So that's interesting. Sorry. Oh, because you never know nowadays. Anybody could be anything. Anybody can be anything. All right, let's see. Bethany says, enslaved outside of their control with 2 black hearts. You know what? I see what you're saying. I don't know. I always thought that mammy was a term that just referred to a woman in servitude, but not necessarily enslaved. So that's interesting. Bai sends $5 and says, just because. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Tawania sends $2 and says, for strategizing how to push your book on family. Wait, what? Strategizing how to push your book on family. Are you talking about you? You're strategizing on how to push it onto family? That is so funny. Did I not send the thing? It's so funny. All right. So it looks like we got everybody, right? Looks like we have everyone. I don't see any that are not. Okay, perfect. So it looks like we got everyone. All right. I'm going to read some of the comments down there. I'm going to take that off the screen. And I'm going to read some of your comments. Mika says the whole thing was wild. The day sounded wild. Hey, Elishiva said, I got my book of affirmations this morning. Wonderful. I'm so glad. Sarah says, keeping it solid, you know how we do, blah, 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 says, I don't think it's a good idea to put all these people's full names, photo and cash apps and usernames out to the public. Well, you know what? I sent out the message that everybody who sends cash apps after a certain point, that we would be putting them on the screen. We took a vote on this already. So you can change whatever name shows up on your Cash App. It doesn't have to be your first and last name. So you can change that. We're doing the very best that we can. We took a vote and people said that they didn't mind. And I did give a warning before I put them up today. So everybody who submitted after a certain point knows the deal already. So listen, I know I forgot the lady on hold. I'm so sorry. We're going to get the calls back up and running. So let me get the calls back. My bad. I'm going to call her back because I don't know what happened. So I'm sharing the audio right now. I need simpler ways to do everything that I need to do because everything just is so clunky. Like I need to be able to have all of these inputs stay inputted. All right. So Nico says female with masculine center, but I know my sons need an actual male to show them the way. All right. So what are you going to do? Are you going to get them some mentors? Are there some family members who can pitch in? Let us know what you're going to do. Melissa says all they can do is send money. They won't get any. Don't be. And then she, adds another word that I don't feel is necessary. But here we go. All right. So let's continue forward. I need some. Okay. Oh, I said I was going to call the young lady back. So let's call her back. I apologize for. I'm just all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. Hello. I can't hear you. It sounds like we're having some difficulties now. I do.
Okay, yes. I'm sorry. I have to get back to work. Is there any way I can call you back in a few? I have another break in like 10 minutes.
You have another Vic.
I have another break in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
I love you so much. You have been a very good help to me in my life. I just want to let you know that now.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. We appreciate that. Thank you. We'll
You're
wait for your
welcome.
call back.
I will.
All right, then. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. So we missed her. So we waiting for the next phone call now. Somebody who's going to entertain us for a little while. We got Kristen in Hattiesburg, whose book is coming up. All right. So I'm autographing the next book. All right. Listen, I need some more entertainment. I need somebody to call me. 323. The number is scrolling at the bottom. Oh. All right. So, Chris in Hattiesburg, your book is autographed. So, all right. Oh, LaRon. Yes, LaRon, why don't you call in? And tell us why you feel or why you felt that I need to be getting involved in some mess on here so that you all can laugh and go home while I'm living in terror. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Jennifer. I was trying not to bother you with my ramblings today, but I see nobody else was calling.
Okay, you're so silly. All right, so you got a story to tell us and entertain us with?
Story. Do you have a particular story you want to hear? I'm sure I can find it.
Yeah, I want to hear the story about that time that you went bungee jumping and the rope broke. I mean, come on, I don't know the stories that you have.
Okay, so I'll tell you a story about when I was married.
Okay.
So I guess we got a self-love lesson in this. You know, when you get to the point where you start running after people in the dark, in parks and stuff, trying to see who they with, when you get to that level of crazy, it's time to back away.
Wait, hold on. You was running through the park in the dark?
Yeah.
You better be careful depending on the year, because you know what men were doing in the parks in the 80s, just to let you know.
Yeah, this is true. But you know, when you get to that level of crazy, you know, it's hard to come back from it. So anyway, this guy, he was a horrible husband, you know, and I would catch him in the street with this particular girl. And it was nighttime and I was driving. I was in Miami at the time. I was on Northeast 6th Ave, and there's a park over there, and they got like huge trees and pretty dark in there. They don't have lights in there. But at any rate, I saw his silhouette like way in the middle of the park. How? I don't know. Because, you know, like I said, when you get to that level of crazy, you can stop anything. Anyway, I busted U-turn, turned around, hopped out the car, and started walking real fast, like real power walking type. And you know how the scary movies do when you see the little people's legs moving, and they was walking, and my legs was moving, then his legs started moving faster. Now, mind you, he was with the girl. My legs started moving faster, his legs moving faster, and to the point where we in a full-on sprint. Like, we running. He leaves the girl, and I'm a big girl. He leaves the girl. I fly past her. I'm running down the street after him. And it was just a big, ugly mess. But needless to say, you know, whenever he finally started running, I guess he realized he left his little boo back there, or whatever the case was. And, you know, I was talking to him, and, you know, typically women, you know, we get mad, especially if we know we're going to stay with the dude. We'll let our anger off on the woman or the other person involved. That's not my story. I told her, I said, I don't know who you are. I don't need to know who you are. I said, ain't no play wife. I don't know what he told you. I got the ring and the papers, but you're not my concern. Because he made a commitment to me, not you. So, anyway, we started going at it, fussing and stuff like that, and he was crazy. He was a little crazy Jamaican, so he just started yelling and screaming like a crazy person and ran across the street in traffic.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, crazy.
Did you have a knife or something? What was he trying to get away from?
Because he was a damn nut. That's all that was. As usual, they don't like accepting, you know, responsibility for their actions. So
okay.
The best thing he could do was take off running across the street looking like Forrest Gump. And
Oh my
car was
gracious.
going, and like a damn fool. He left her, and I'm funny like that. She was standing there looking dumb. I said, "You need a ride?"
Oh
I put
my.
her in the car and dropped her off to where they were going, and we passed by him, and he jumped to the side of the road because he thought I was gonna run him over. But
What made him think you were gonna run him over?
we had listen. You already know, Tanya. We had a very volatile relationship.
Hold on. What made him think you were gonna run him over? Were you speeding in his direction?
I was speeding down the road.
Was he on the sidewalk or in the middle of the street?
There was no sidewalk. He was on the side of the road, Tanya.
So, were you in the line of path?
Side of the road, Tanya.
Were you
it wasn't like a swerve or nothing? No, I was just driving.
Were you in the line of path for him?
No.
That no did not sound confident. How many of you out there believe her? If you believe she was not going to run him over, put up a 2. If you know she was heading towards him.
Right in the chat. Black, I see you in the chat. Pretty, I see you in the chat. Y'all better behave. Smiley, I see you in the chat.
Listen, put up a 3 if you know that she was trying to run him over and that's why he was jumping out the way.
Y'all be nice. Y'all know.
Listen.
Y'all heard the pain in my voice when I actually gave his side chick a ride to the place.
So what was it that made you decide to stay in that relationship?
Honestly, I didn't stay long. Like, we was married, we was together for like 2 years, but like when we got married, it went downhill pretty fast. And I think because, once again, the whole accountability and whatever, and he popped up years later apologizing, saying that
Latasha says, I believe he was going to run into the car.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That exactly, Latasha. This is what I'm saying. That was exactly what it was. I wasn't, like, he was in my line, I wasn't in his line. So yeah, that makes sense. Nah, his name wasn't Douglas, Sarah. But honestly though, I didn't stay long because it got to the point where it became very volatile, and I had to leave because I had my oldest son, which is not his son, and I just didn't want my son to think that was normal.
Okay.
So things had got like ugly, and and I never forget, like, we had gotten into a little physical altercation, and he pushed me on the wall or something like that. And I never forget the look on my baby face, like he was terrified. So that's why I left, because I didn't have my child thinking that was normal,
Got you. And your son did not grow up to be violent, right?
No, he's not violent at all.
Okay.
How? The same boy we've been talking about, that big boy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not violent at all. He's stubborn, but he's not violent. He's not combative or anything.
How old was he when all of this was taking place?
5.
Okay. And did you have a talk with him about how that's not normal and stuff like that?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And we still talk about stuff like that to this day. And okay, so whenever I left, so when I told you I moved out to New Mexico, I dropped off the map because we didn't have kids together. So I had the luxury of just upping and leaving. I understand that's not everybody's situation, but since we didn't have no ties, I packed up my car and like hauled butt, because I was getting to the point where I was fearing for my safety.
What do you mean you were fearing for your safety? He was threatening you?
He was very crazy. He wasn't, we got into a physical altercation a couple times, but I already got trust issues. So my thing is, once you cross certain lines, I don't trust you for nothing. I'm not going to say, oh, you'll push me on the wall, but you're not going to stab me. Like, I be from 0 to 100, you feel me? So I just don't put nothing past you. And he was just real erratic, I personally think he was dealing with some mental health issues that wasn't addressed. And he was smoking on top of it. And, even though I believe in medicinal, everybody can't mess with that because we already know how that goes. Some that triggers some people, And so he was like a crazy person when he was on that. But anyway, child, I moved out here and didn't talk to him. I got a divorce and everything without even contacting him.
You can have a no contact divorce?
Because we don't have kids, we didn't have assets. So I had that.
Okay.
Everybody ain't got that. So I ain't trying to, like, preach like people got it like that. Because some people have a hard time breaking away from people that are not healthy. But I had the luxury All I had to do was like send papers, and just so for the people out there that want to know, you send papers to like the Army or wherever. You send papers out saying, "Hey, I'm looking for this person. Have you seen them?" You send a paper to the post office. Once you get like 5, 6 letters back saying we don't have no record of this person, you take it to the judge and say, "Hey, I tried to find them." They'll put it in the newspaper. If they don't respond within a certain amount of time, boom. So I flew back to Miami, finalized my divorce, and they had to look at him. And I haven't seen his face for 12 years. He popped up, though, last year.
Wow. Okay, and what did he say?
He sent an email saying he wanted to talk to me, and that threw me off because, like I said, it was a very traumatic relationship. So, yeah, I sat on it for 3 days and just kind of meditated, deciding whether or not I was going to reach back out. I had already moved on without a sorry. Because, you know, when people wounded and stuff, sometimes they wait on a sorry. But I realized I might not never get that opportunity.
Yeah.
So I just kept it moving and kept doing my work, you know. And so I said, you know what, God, you know, I allow the universe, I'm going to allow the universe to do what it needs to do with this situation, and I'll just be open to it. But I waited 3 days, you know. So anyway, he apologized and stuff and whatnot, and it was bittersweet. We went back and forth, you know, with some tears shed and all that kind of stuff.
Really? What was you shedding tears about?
Because it was very traumatic. Like we went through a lot, and he just, like, we was two people that cared about each other, but was very ill-equipped to be in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Two very unhealthy people. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like, you know, and so funny story though. The same chick I used to catch him in the streets with, he been married to her since I left him.
Wait, what?
You hear what I said, yeah.
So do they have a happy relationship, or is he cheating on her?
Yes. And I ain't gonna front. That's the part that leave me a little salty, because everything, and that's the thing, ladies, we love to look at potential. F potential. We have to deal with what is in front of us in the moment, because everything I saw in him is what he is now for her. And I understand. But did you find out why he
was able to make that shift after the relationship ended?
Well, he was homeless after I left.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You heard what I said.
Hold on. You locked the man out of the house?
No, he wouldn't. Listen, Tanya. He wouldn't come home. So you know what? Hey, if you ain't want to come home, that's when I called Dad. So he ain't had nowhere to go. So he was staying outside, sleeping in the park. Wait. You heard what I said. And this is the thing. The one that he went was out there sleeping in the park with him. So I told him, I said, both of y'all must be crazy. I said, did she have an option? He said, yeah. I said, well, why in the world would she be out homeless with you when she had somewhere to go? I say, both y'all got issues. I mean, we all got stuff to work with, but like, child, please. I was like, you know, child, you need to let that mess go. Yeah, sleeping out in the park, then he got locked up. I had a dream, right? So I told him, because one day he came by the house before I left Miami. I said, listen, I don't know what you out there doing, but you need to be careful. And I told him about the dream I had.
What was the dream?
He got locked up and was in jail. See, but the thing is, he never had a record. And I told him, I said, that's one of your greatest assets as a Black man, to not have a record and have a skill set. He's a truck driver. You know, he didn't want to get on the road and go make no money. Not just crazy. Anyway, fast forward like a month or two later, he was locked up. First time he got locked up. Then when I left, he started robbing and doing all kind of weird stuff.
Wait, what in the world?
Yes, honey. Yes. Robbing.
Wait, hold on. Some of this ain't adding up. Hold on.
Okay.
If he was robbing people, why wasn't he? How come he ain't have no money for a home?
This was after I left. I don't know. This is information I got secondhand, so I can't tell you for sure. You know what I'm saying? I know he got locked up, and he did.
So wait, when did you contact him about your dream? That's what I need to know.
Oh no, this was before I left Miami. Before I hauled ass like 12 years ago.
Wait, but you broke up with him 16 years ago.
I ain't said no 16, Tanya. Now you trying to make me look crazy.
No, I don't know, because I'm signing autographs. So I'm a little.
She lying. First of all, whatever your name is.
Don't confront people in the comments while you're on the phone with me. If you want to confront them, jump to the comments.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, I don't have nothing to lie about. But anyway,
hold on. So
okay, so 12 years ago, right?
12 years ago, you left him.
Yes.
But you left him without having contact with him. But when did you contact him about the dream?
The dream was 12 years ago before I packed up and moved from New Mexico.
Before you filed for divorce?
Yes.
Before
he was running the streets. Remember, I told him he didn't want to come home.
Okay, so you told him about the jail when you were still married, before you left and filed for divorce.
Yeah, because he wasn't coming home, wasn't doing right, and hey, you need to be careful. I don't know what you're doing out there, XYZ, whatever. So anyway, fast forward, and that's when he contacted me not too long, sometime last year. Now he claimed, now you tell me what you think about this. He claimed he had already made his peace with God about the stuff he did, because he acknowledged he was a horrible husband, blah, 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 whatever. And it got to the point where it was, the conversation became heated. And he's like, I'm trying to be a man and acknowledge my wrongs and this, and basically saying I was being difficult. And I told him, I said, well, listen, remember, we haven't had contact for over 12 years. So there was no quote unquote closure. There was no time to process anything. There was no time to talk about anything. You left me with our pile of shit. And I had to try to clean it up the best I could. So when he came back apologizing, he claimed he did it because he just wanted to acknowledge. But if you just want to acknowledge it with God and leave me out of it. But I feel like it was still a part of him that wanted to try to contact.
But you said that you were shedding tears on the phone conversation.
Yeah, because it was traumatic, Tanya. Like, if you want me to tell the truth, like, it was a situation where I was spit on. And it traumatized me.
Wait, hold on. He spat on you?
Yes, ma'am. And that traumatized me. And so I was talking to him about it because I never talked to him about it. Like, we never talked about nothing. When I left, I left. So it brought up those feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty difficult. So that's why I was shedding tears. You marry somebody and it's the person that vowed to protect and love you, and they treat you worse than any person you've ever dated in life. That's rough, So that's what that was about.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was rough, man. Like, I got stories. But,
so after he spat on you, what happened?
We were staying in a house, and I moved to an apartment because this one he wasn't really coming home anyway.
But how did it even take place that a person formed their mouth to hawk spit at another person? Like, I don't understand.
I don't either, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how the story went. We was in the house, like I said, he was being reckless, irresponsible. You fill the tank with gas. He run all the gas out, and one day run around with his friends and smoke. All this just foolishness. And so we was in the house, and we got bills to pay and stuff, and we had some money in our account, and he took the money out and went and spent the money frivolously, like irresponsibly. And I was pissed off in tears. And I told him, I told him I hate him, because of what he was doing. Like, we got light bills doing everything. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And so anyway, we was in the hallway, and I pushed him out of my way because I was crying and stuff. And I was like, I hate you. And when I pushed him, I guess that caused some kind of tussle or whatever, where he probably like pushed back or something. The fight escalates with this tussling, and we end up in the kids' room. Now, the kids wasn't there, which I thank God for. They wasn't there. And I'm being tossed around the room, my shirt being ripped and everything. He threw me on the bed. I can't believe I'm saying this shit on air. Anyway, he threw me on the bed and restrained me, held me down by my wrist, and was on top of me. And I couldn't move. I was trying to fight to get up, but I couldn't move. Anyway, he decided to hawk back. I'm talking about pull everything out of his throat and spit in my face. And I wouldn't say I blacked out, but it was pretty surreal. It was like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just real rough. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then I was frozen. And he actually did it again, Tanya. 2 times.
Back to back?
Yes, ma'am, while he had me restrained. And so I started talking to myself. I just stopped moving. I'm talking to myself in my head. And I said, you know what? I said, when he lets you up, get up and go look at yourself in the bathroom. Don't wipe it off your face. Go look in the bathroom so you never forget. So when people in love and people got feelings and all that, sometimes that shit cloud people's judgment. But I forced myself to go look at myself in the mirror with spit running down my face, so I never forgot. And that was kind of how that went. And yeah, shit is just horrible. I never thought I'd be that person in my life ever. Because, you know, most people, our reaction to thinking about something like that, we be like, oh, I'll kill somebody they spit on me, or I'll, you know, hurt them or whatever. I was frozen. You hear me? Frozen. But at any rate, you know, I left that relationship and whatnot. And I'm glad, though, when he did come back trying to apologize and stuff, because I had him on a pedestal. And he didn't even deserve it. You know, he, like, it was bad. He wasn't even deserving of my respect. But I took my vows so seriously, and I was so jaded by church and everything. You know what I'm saying? That whole, you already know what comes with that mindset. You feel me? So, yeah, once I broke away from all that stuff and came out here, you know, I just tried to restart my life. And I still have struggles and stuff, but it's nothing compared to like, you know, just that suppressed mindset. You know, that you deal with when you constantly in church and abusive relationships and all that kind of stuff like that. You know, so I was glad I was in a place where I didn't need his apology when he did show up 12 years later. And I guess he thought I was going to be groveling and wanting to rectify whatever. But he ended up getting cussed out, so I ain't heard from him, which is fine.
Wait, you cussed him out on that phone call?
Well, we had a series of phone calls over a few days. Because there was some catching up. He was sharing photos of his kids. I was sharing photos of my kids. Because we was really good friends. Like, we had a good connection. But like I said, it was very volatile. It was just horrible. So anyway, I had planned on never speaking to him again in life. You know? So it was kind of just a bittersweet kind of situation. But, you know, you're not going to come up here after you done left me with all this mess to clean up and all this trauma to clean up on my own that you helped create. And then you just come over here with your apology, and I'm just supposed to accept it and just say, oh, okay, thank you so much. And I'm just supposed to be grateful. No, I'm good. I don't need your apology.
So how did it turn into him getting cussed out?
Because he was upset because I was voicing my opinion about some things and,
like,
you know,
about the relationship?
Yeah, because remember, I said we never had closure. We never had a discussion about anything. I packed up and left.
Okay. So you were talking to him about stuff from the relationship and he got mad?
Yeah, because it was kind of him just wanting, like, I guess he felt like I was focusing on the past. But my thing is, I never had an opportunity to address anything to you.
So what was he wanting from this phone call? He was wanting to call you up?
I'm trying to figure out, Tanya. I don't know. He claimed he just wanted to acknowledge his wrongdoing, but you could have did that on a spiritual level with yourself. You didn't need me for that, you know?
Right. So then how did it turn from let's catch up to you getting cussed out now?
Because, you know, like I said, I was just in a place where, you know, I'm not nobody doormat no more.
So how did the cursing start, Jennifer? Why am I pulling teeth? You know how the cursing started. You said this happened last year. You know how the cursing started. How did it start?
It started with me saying, you left this whole pile of shit for me to clean up on my own, and you want me to just get over it.
What did you have to clean up?
What I mean by all this stuff that he left behind, I'm talking about like the trauma, all the stuff that I had to work through, you know.
Okay.
You know, typically, like when people in a relationship and they get divorced, usually some people have counseling or it be something in between, you know what I'm saying? But we had nothing. I packed up and left because I was fearing for my safety and I just didn't want to be there no more. You know what I'm saying? So
how long after the spit incident did you leave?
We were staying in that house and I moved to an apartment. I stayed in that apartment for a few months because I was bouncing around because it was unstable. And then I stayed with a friend of mine, her mom, because I moved away from the apartment because he found out where I stayed over there and was coming by at like weird times.
So how long after the spit incident did you leave the place that you were with him? Did it happen immediately? A few weeks later?
It probably was like two months or so because we was in a house and I had to like move all the stuff out the house and put it in storage and stuff like that.
Oh, so it was your house with him together?
Yeah.
And then you moved to an apartment?
Yeah. And then he found out where I stayed there, and then I up and moved to a friend of mine's mother's house. and rented a room there. And then from there, I moved out to New Mexico.
You know what? This just really goes to show, because people act like marriage is the answer, but
that was the worst.
Yeah, like somebody wrote to me and was like, "Oh, something, you know, those you're miserable, you're single and lonely, or something like that." And I can't hear you. What are you talking to me?
No, my baby's saying, "Can I talk to TKO?"
Oh, which baby?
My little one.
Oh, is that what? He's 5?
Yeah, that's Zen.
Oh, hey Zen.
What are you doing there?
I'm talking to her.
I'm signing books and hearing.
But marriage ain't the answer. So what you were saying about the person that emailed?
Oh, no, the person didn't email me. They wrote it on a comment, and they were like, "Oh, you're just single and lonely." And I was like, "If you only knew the amount of married women who are lonely."
I'm trying to tell you.
You know,
there's so many people married and by themselves, raising kids by themselves with 2 parents in the household. Like,
let me tell you something. I found out some stuff about some vloggers recently, and
yeah, I heard you, and I could tell that really threw you for a loop. My ears was itching, but I said I wasn't going.
You know what? Let me tell you something. All I can say is don't believe nothing that no vlogger says. Anything and everything that anybody tells you, unless you can actually see it for yourself and be a fly on the wall looking there in the middle of the night. Do not believe anything. I'm telling you. And you put me in that category too. Do not believe anything any vlogger says. I'm not I know that I keep it real, but I would rather you err on the side of caution, on the side of caution, rather than just believe people, because Tanya keeps it real. You know what I mean? Because everybody ain't like me. Everybody ain't like me. There's people out here living their best lie.
Right. And it's crazy because it's a whole persona that they have to keep up. And so to me, that's like maddening. It's crazy making.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. That's why, people be getting into it and stuff about folks online. Like they know them personally. No, because this and that. But I don't know them people. I take whatever little information and keep it moving. I don't know them people like
exactly.
When I was going through what I was going through, I was growing up in church and they didn't have no idea what I was going through. Some of them probably picked up on some weird energy, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But in general, they had no idea what I was going through. And then when I dropped off the map and stopped coming to church, I had some people call just to see if I was coming to church.
Oh, Lord, talking about you got your tithes and offerings this week?
Yes, but people ain't checking to see, hey, did you eat? Did your kids eat? Is your life on? And that's the kind of shit that made me move away from the church. And not all churches like that. So whoever come and go to church, everybody ain't like that. But they were more concerned with me being a bench warmer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just got to the point where a lot of that stuff didn't resonate with me no more. So I left there. And so all of that was a lot. Because, when you eat church all day and then you just break away from that, that's traumatic within itself.
Yeah.
Because that's what I looked at as my family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So kept it moving, but y'all, that ain't the answer. Listen, nowadays, half of the time, I'd rather be by myself. Like, I enjoy my solitude.
Yeah.
I enjoy companionship, like going to do little things with, a guy like hiking or something, some little stuff like that. But for them to be in my face constantly all the time is just too much for me. Because it's like managing another child. Most of them, not all of them, it's very few of them that can just manage themselves. Most of them need to be managed like children. And I just ain't got the energy.
I feel you. And it's such a shame. The crazy part is that men don't seem to really be able to understand that they are the weakest link. They are the weaker link. It's like they're the ones who benefit the most from marriage.
Exactly. Because the dude I talk to now, I told him, I say, what do I have to benefit from marrying you at this point in my life? Hey! Like, it's not for me, it's for you. Hey, I got this. Yeah, okay, I see it. But, it's not like it's an investment for us. The only thing
it seems like you made a commitment to someone about 6 years ago, and then here came Zen, right?
See, don't be like that. That wasn't a commitment. I know people gonna be mad with me, but
that is a commitment. You committed to a lifelong attachment to this person.
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I feel what you're saying, though. I feel what you're saying. Energetically, you always have a connection with the people that you choose to have kids with, you know. But, you know, I was getting older and I wanted a baby.
Oh, I got you. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And so I know some people might feel like that's terrible, but I wanted a baby and I did what I needed to do to have a baby, you know. And I could say that, you know, I'm grateful that I never had to deal with, you know, losing a child or miscarriages or anything. So I've only had 2 pregnancies in my life. One 19 years ago and one 5. So, you know, so when I wanted to have another one, I did.
Okay. All right. Well, we feel you. Well, you know what? Thank you so much. You did keep us entertained. Thank you. This is an entertaining call. Thank you.
I was trying not to ramble because, you know, I'd be all over the place. So I was trying not to call, but I was waiting for somebody to call, but they didn't call. Did you get your stuff yet?
No, I have not.
Oh, man. But anyway, you'll enjoy it. I put some incense and stuff in there, and I put the therapy thing that I was talking about. She getting ready to get off the phone. Miss Tanya has to go. She's busy. She's working. Tell her Tanya. Say bye, Miss Tanya. Bye, Miss Tanya.
All right. All right then.
All right, dear. You be well. Everybody.
All right. I'm gonna send a reminder to these people because they should have shipped it out on Monday and it ain't here yet.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, I just put some little goodies in there, little stuff I enjoy, like a loofah and some nice little incense that burn nice, like. You know, some of them cheap ones give you like headaches and stuff, but these burn real nice and they smell real good. So hopefully you enjoy it.
All right. Well, you know what? We shall see. I am sensitive to incense, but maybe that was just the wrong incense.
No, you might like those because I'm the same way. Because some of them are just weird. But anyway, let me know.
All right, I'm gonna send them an email right now because they should have shipped that out already. All right,
I think you look in your email though. You do have a tracking number if you need to get it. But anyway, I will get off and let somebody else call. I'm back in the chat.
All right, look. Okay, so it looks like they shipped it yesterday then. Okay, they shipped it yesterday.
No
All right, perfect. So I should have it either today or tomorrow because it's coming from New York. All right, bye, Zen.
All right, she said bye.
Bye.
All right,
all right, bye.
Here.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
How cute. All right, so let me tell you the packages that we have so far. We have Justice in Greensboro. We have Aisha in Memphis. We got Jessica in Houston. We got Venita. Hold on, let me grab this call real quick. You on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hi, Tanya. This is Mimi.
Hi, Mimi. Let me just finish reading off who we have the packages for, okay? So we have Venita in Mansfield. We got Charmaine in Walnut. I think we said Martine already. Martine in Stamford. We got Sophie in Ackworth. We got Kirsten in Hattiesburg. And we have Tanya in San Jose. We have Alicia in Syracuse. Tarana in Hyde Park, and then Justice. All right, so those are who we have so far. All right, so tell me your name again.
Mimi.
All right, Mimi. So you're going to entertain us today?
I have a story time. So this is when I was very young. I'm from Brooklyn, and went on a first date.
Hold on. Somebody is asking some silly question. Just give me 1 second. Tony is like, how much they pay for that little ass book?
Oh, Lord. You crack me up every day.
These people are going to be so silly. So we're autographing books from the 22nd. So we're in March 22nd and we're coming upon the 23rd. So we have 4 more books. Oh, they're falling. We have 4 more books for the 22nd. So we have Geneva, Renee, Crystalline, and Jondria, who are coming up next. So go ahead. So you're going to tell us an entertaining story?
I don't know. It's not as entertaining as the last one, but it's a story time.
All right.
About people and their male privilege.
Oh, okay.
So
Why are you laughing already?
It's silly, but
Oh,
it's not as silly
wait.
as
I'm
the
so
last
sorry.
one.
Hold on for 1 quick second. I just need to read the cash apps that came through. All right, 1 second.
Sure.
I'm gonna put you on hold. All right, let me just read these cash apps real quick. Do not hang up, okay? Don't hang up because I'm coming. All right. So we have $10 from Tavares who says, love you and your show. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have KC who sends $4 and says, love you and your content with 2 kissy faces. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not putting these on the screen. I just want to read these so that because I'm doing the phone, so I can't have 2 screens at the same time, but I'm going to work on a solution for that. Abiola, what a beautiful name, sends $25 and says, hi, Tanya. Kitten Heels is being accused of, hold on. What is he being accused of? Oh my goodness. Copying Tommy Sotomayor. Listen, there's only but one person who could be that toxic. Edwidge sends $10 and says, push me on the wall. He would fall on hot grits. Listen, we all say what we would do in a situation, but I can understand a person freezing because I've frozen I had a car accident. And after my car accident, I was just sitting there like, oh my goodness. And then other people started getting out the car. And I was like, oh, you don't really know what you'll do in a situation when you go to fight, flight, or freeze. And we have Mitchum who sends $3.33 and says, keep spitting facts. Love you. Thank you. All right. And so we're going to jump back to the phone call. Okay, Mimi, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Okay. So we go out on this first date, met him at a party. He approached me. We go out on this first date a week later after having a couple of phone conversations. This is in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on this date. We go to Junior's, not the most expensive restaurant in the world, but a nice restaurant if you're from New York City.
Okay.
And we out all night. We watch the sun come up together. I'm like, oh, this is a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was very wrong. So we speak for a couple of days here and there. And then he hits me with, well, when am I going to get a sample? I said, a sample? What do you mean a sample?
Yeah, a sample of what?
of my goodies, of my female energy.
What?
Yes. And I was like, what do you think this is? Baskin Robbins? You're going to stick your little pink spoon here, and everywhere till you find the right one? I was done. I was about 23 at the time. So I was very animated and just like, what is wrong with you? Don't you have a daughter? How would you feel if someone spoke to your daughter like this?
Mm-mm.
Don't you have a mother? He's like, why are you bringing my mother and my child into this situation? I said, because I'm somebody's daughter.
These stupid fools don't get it. They don't get it. They be so ridiculous with it too.
But my point is just to say that even I was 23 at the time, I'm 37 now. Not much has changed because they still do foolish things. But
how old are you now?
Is elevated, 37.
And they still doing stupidness even at 37?
Even at 37,
oh my gosh,
do silly things where they ask you out on a date. They don't want to pay for the first date. I'm not saying that women should never pay for a date, but there should be some type of established situation before a woman is paying for a date.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. Well, Kevin Samuel said you might die alone.
Well, they too shall die alone.
Listen, they're more likely to. You saw the video we did yesterday?
Yes. And I'm like, they always say women will die alone, but how is it that we die alone? We're the ones who care for the children.
Exactly.
We're usually surrounded by our children, and if you don't have children, by your nieces, your nephews, your siblings.
Somebody, rather than these people who was out there in all their glory days, out there in the club with their pleated pants on and pointed shoes, trying to hit on some young ladies.
But I just wanted to say thank you for your content, and I'm not going to hold you long. You're a blessing. I love your book of affirmations.
Thank
and
you.
I gifted it to somebody else.
Oh, wonderful. You got more than one, or you gifted your own?
No, I got more than one. I ordered 2 at the time, and I gifted it to somebody that I felt was in need of it.
Are they using it?
I don't ask. When I give a gift or I give money or I do anything, I don't ask.
They might need you. If they was in need of the book, they probably in need of a follow-up.
I follow up with them constantly, but they're always like, I will get there in my own time, so I leave it alone now.
Oh my Lord! Listen, I hear you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
But thank you again. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that was interesting. Thank you all for calling in and entertaining me. We just signed the book for Claudina in Mesquite. So Claudina, your book is on the way to you. Let's get some more of these. I need another call. Let's see. Next up we have Geneva. And we're in March 22nd. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. We're crawling up the calendar. All right. The phone number is scrolling across the bottom. Let me check the cash apples to see if any apples have come in. All right. We got one apple who has come in from Katrin, who sends $2 and says, "Love you, Tanya. Thank you. I appreciate you." Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's grab this. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Anonymous.
All right, Anonymous, you got a story for us?
Yes, I do have a story.
All right, so Anonymous, go ahead. Let's hear your story.
So, I don't know, I just feel so blessed, but even though it's a sad story, but it's a good and a bad story. So, I'm a
You're not going to try to hide or disguise your voice?
No, I'm not. So, I'm a gay black male, and when I was 18, when I was younger, they used to have these things called the chat line. So I was from upstate New York, and I would always get on the New York City chat line because I didn't like to talk to people who was from my area because it's so small. And this is what I also want to say when they have these conversations about people being on the down low and then people just being discreet. I would consider myself being discreet. I'm not down low. I don't deal with women. I'm just private. So I would speak to guys at the town. So I met this really nice church-going guy from Brooklyn, New York.
What?
And just the memories of when I was younger, going down to visit him. And where did he live at? He lived out, it was a Jewish part of Brooklyn. Was it? It's not coming to me right now, but he was so sweet.
Bensonhurst. Park Slope, Bensonhurst.
Graham Avenue. Avenue. What part was that? Was it? I don't know. It was a Jewish area though.
Okay.
But anyway, Tanya, he was so sweet to me, and we still friends to this day, and he still melts my heart to this day. I used to go to Brooklyn from upstate New York. And he would make me fried chicken and yellow rice, and I thought that shit was so major. And it was just some good times. So I just wanted to call in and just kind of
listen, you need to give us a story time of one of these good times because listen.
Oh, I know what the story time was. Yes, this was the end of it, Tanya. This nigga tried to play me.
Wait a minute, what happened to the love story? This changed very quickly.
This is the funny part. And now you know what? I never told him about this. I let him have it. Tanya, guess what this motherfucker did? So
what?
I went down to see him. He lived with all of these other guys in a house, right? So all of these other guys was gay. They was gay too. So when I went down to Brooklyn to see him, we was in the bed and we were just making out, and he was on top of me, kissing me and stuff, right? Mind you, I'm not a bottom. But what he did was, when he was kissing me, this motherfucker was taking his head and banging it against the headboard like we was having sex to make everybody think that we was fucking. I thought, like, this nigga is so corny. Are you serious? He kept knocking. I was watching him do it. And mind you, I'm like 18 years old at this time. I'm like, this nigga is so corny. But he's a sweetheart. And to this day, he always got my back. He'll send that money if I ever need it, which I don't ever need it from him. But he always supported. He's like a funeral director. But he just, it was just a moment in time. But I couldn't believe that he tried to bang his head on the damn, on the board.
How old was he?
I was 18 and he was 22.
Oh, but you was out there since 18, man?
Yeah.
What you knew about all of that at some tender age of 18?
I mean, 18 back in those days, you know, in the 90s, we thought we were grown.
So you was traveling by yourself, being up in men's house and doing or be thinking you grown? Okay.
Yeah, and that rendezvous happened the weekend of my 12th grade graduation. Like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was a travel teenager. Like, I didn't have a mom who would be like holding us back. Like, I have so many memories of me and my friends traveling from upstate New York, going to New York City on school days and just, you know, doing stuff like that. Like, we just would get out and just do it. So,
really?
Being in the Bronx was a big thing for somebody from Albany. Going on Fordham Road and going all on Southern, you know, what is it, Southern Boulevard?
Yes, Southern Boulevard.
Yeah, you could get robbed down there, though. They'll get you.
Nobody is robbing you on Southern Boulevard unless you're making a bad purchase.
Days. Right.
And calling that being robbed. I mean, well, if you're walking around with some big bright colors on from Albany, maybe you might get robbed.
Well, my friend, he was from that area, and he just told me, he was like, when you go shopping, just be careful near the train stations and stuff, because they will snatch your bag.
Oh, so okay, snatching bag. Okay, that's a different. Okay. Is that really considered being robbed, though?
Hell yeah, that is robbery.
Is getting your bag snatched? Is that really considered a robbery? Yes. I think of a robbery as a stick 'em up.
It's an unarmed robbery.
Okay, all right, okay. Listen, I don't know what that's called. Is that? I need to know. I'm gonna ask the audience. Is that considered a robbery? Having your bag snatched?
So let me ask you a question before I get off, because I'm about to start my machines going. So what would you do if you were in that position, if somebody's kissing you and they're taking their head, banging it against the wall like they digging in your guts?
I don't see why it makes a difference. You in there, you all are doing something.
Right. Like that,
you're doing something.
Something another.
You know, they got this dude on Married at First Sight. He's a little elfin dude with pointy ears, right? Mm-hmm. And he is married and he has not had intercourse with his wife yet. But she said they've been doing everything except penetration, right?
What?
And yeah, exactly. And I'm like, well, people try to be technical about it, but you're still doing stuff. So what difference does it make?
Right. But come on, you banging your head so then everybody in the house.
The people are not happy with your story. They want you to give a better story than that. They feel that they have been robbed from your story. So give us a good story.
A good story.
Yes.
Anything.
So you telling me you've been living the gay life since the 90s when you were 18, which means that you big grown now and you ain't got no good stories for us? A down low person being exposed.
You want me to tell you?
What?
So my lifestyle is my life and my experiences, and that's why I always tune into you when you say that, is because my trajectory and the way that I was raised was just completely different than maybe, you know, I'm pretty sure there's other gay men who had a life like that, but I grew up, you know, with brothers and a tight-knit family and just, you know, I don't know if I kind of suppressed doing those things.
No, the only thing you're suppressing is the truth. Because if you're telling me that after all these years, you ain't got no doggone stories, you lying.
No, but my truth was that.
Hold on, somebody's calling me. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on? I'm on the air. What's up? You want to say something? You want to say something to the people? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I don't have you on speakerphone yet. I'm getting your consent before I put you on, but you said no. So we're having story times. You got a good story you want to tell? Yes, story time. You know what story time is? I'm signing or autographing books. You could pick any name you want. What name do you want to choose?
Okay. Anonymous Jerome. No, not Anonymous Jerome. Just put
Pick a name. It does. What?
Jack.
All right, fine. That's how I'm going to introduce you. All right, hold on for a second. All right, thank you, anonymous caller. We have somebody who's going to give us a story time.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so we have Dat Man Jack on the phone. Dat Man Jack, are you ready to give your story time? We need an interesting story, all right, about something that has transpired in your life or something. So what story are you going to tell us?
Transpired in my life.
Yes, an interesting story.
What, like, you can say, I don't know what to say. I'm a bit shy right now.
How you turn shy all of a sudden, Dat Man Jack? With a name like that, that sounds like you got a lot of stories. So come on, Dat Man.
Yeah, but like, do you know what I mean? But like, I'm with like vintage women forum.
What you in what?
I'm in the midst of a vintage women forum.
What is a vintage woman?
Well, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like vintage wine, you know, like that appreciates year by year.
What are you trying to say? They're gonna cut you off now. Hold on, somebody else is calling. Because your foolishness. Cool. This is I thought we was gonna hear something good from you. Hold on for a second. Let me grab this.
No. I'm not.
You're on the air live with Tanya and Dat Man Jack. What's your name?
Amy.
Hi, Amy. Are you entertained by the story from Dat Man Jack?
Not really.
They not impressed, Dat Man. You're gonna.
She can't even say she likes my accent.
Who would like an accent when you're calling these women vintage like wine?
Of course. Why would you want that?
I'm only 23, baby. Don't do me.
She says she's 23. So how vintage? I guess that anything. How at what age does
23.
Vintage start? Yes.
23.
Yes.
Oh, that's a young pup, isn't it?
He called you a young pup.
A young pup? Hold on, I got way more experience than he ever would.
She says she got more sense than you ever would. You hear that, Dat Man Jack? Man's dem, you gonna get talked to like that? I thought you was a geezer.
No, I'm just saying she's a young pup, and of course she's gonna have all the mouth. I'm not gonna reply a young pup. You know?
Okay, well, you can go ahead with that because first of all, I didn't call you. I called Tanya. I didn't call you.
All right. You know what? You causing a brouhaha. Let me let you go. Thank you so much for your entertainment. Bye, Dat Man Jack. Bye. Foolishness.
How are you doing today, Tanya?
Listen, I don't know what is going on. Dat Man Jack. And nobody said they liked his accent, so I guess he felt away after he come in here calling people vintage. The hell?
Vintage where? I don't know what he even sees vintage at. I am only 23. Vintage to me is like 60, 70, 80.
You know what I'm saying? He come in here with his mess. All right, so go ahead, my dear. Go ahead. What did you call in to say? Thank you for saving us from Dat Man Jack.
Welcome. Well, first of all, I just wanted to say, like I told you earlier, you have been a big inspiration in my life.
Hold on. Somebody said his accent is not real. I've
been watching your videos, And you and I read a snippet of your book on Amazon, and even just a little snippet that I read was really good.
Oh, wonderful!
And I thank you because, and I just want to call you with that. And I thank you because some of your relationship advice and your life advice has really helped me out. And one of the reasons why was because a couple of years ago I was in a fucked up relationship. So
you were in a what?
You know, a messed up relationship.
Oh,
like,
okay.
It was really bad. But so I was with an older man, and I'm not saying he was older than me, like he was older than me. I'm 23 now. By the time I was 20 and he was 57. So this man.
So you had some 60-year-old balls dangling across you?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. It was only because at the time I was in a really like messed up predicament, and I needed him to help me out. Like,
so in exchange for a young person's need of help, he decided to take his long old balls and bang them against you.
Yeah, unfortunately. It really like that though. It was no whole relationship, like for a very long time, and I was trying to get out of it. But you know how older men are; they're so like overprotective, and they don't really want to let nothing go too easily. And
controlling, like yes.
So one day I tried to leave his house. This man had the nerve to have his daughter lock me in the house.
The daughter locked you in the house? How old was the daughter?
Yes. His daughter's 27.
Wait, hold on.
My thing was, Ty, this is the funny part about it, because he told me this was his house and his daughter was staying with him, but his daughter told me this is my house and he's staying with me.
So hold on. How old were you at this time that you were dating a 57-year-old man?
I was 19, 20.
So you were
I was 19, 20.
Oh gosh, that man was gross. I'm so sorry that happened to you. And so
and so after that, I told her, I said, well, I told her, I said, so he's telling me that this is his house, and you were staying with him, and blah, blah, blah. She was like, no. This man he's like, no, my daddy just got out of jail about a year and a half ago. He don't have nothing like that, and he's staying with me, basically. I'm like, oh, okay. So the nigga tries, I try to be nice, and he tried to take me out on a date the very first night. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this nigga and see how it goes. No, the very first night, I'm kind of jumping ahead, but the very first night, I'm backtrack some. The very first night, when I first met him, and we went back to we went out and we went back to his house. So, drink and smoke, basically. And when I went back to his house, it wasn't nobody there at first, but his brother came in. I'm like, who was that coming in the door? He was like, oh, that's my daughter. I'm like, oh, but this is your house, all right? He was like, yeah, this is my house. I'm like, okay. And then his daughter comes in, and she basically asks, like, Dad, did you tell me that you was having company? Did he tell you that he was having company? This supposed to be his house.
Oh, wow.
Like, no, she was like, no, this is my house. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? She was like, yes. She was like, yes. No, there's no one. She was like, ain't nobody else name on his deed but mine. He pays the rent, and he helps pay the rent, and I use his bridge card. I'm like, okay. So now I'm sitting here after the corona. Fast forward, we were together for a while, and we kind of stayed together until the pandemic hit. So once the pandemic hit, I had to stay there with him. I started feeling like they were treating him like he was Molly the maid. He was cleaning up. He wasn't getting none of his food stamps. I'm like, you just loving it, huh? He was like, that's my daughter. I'll do anything for my daughter. Well, you might as well go ahead and then somebody asks you to do something. It's always a problem. So he was like, well, fast forward. I'm not even going to fast forward. Tanya, this is where the funny things come in. Because fast forward, his daughter started to have all her friends and stuff come over during the pandemic and stuff. And his daughter had to blame me and said, I brought bed bugs into their house.
You wait, what?
She said, I brought bed bugs into their house. I said, how did I bring bed bugs into your house? You and everybody in their mouth come in your house. she was like, well, you was the only one that was really around, and you did come from Pontiac. I said, Pontiac, me being in Pontiac, Michigan, has nothing to do with me bringing bed bugs to your house.
Oh my gosh! So
whole argument. Me and his daughter, me and his daughter got into a fist fight. They called the police on me. The police come take me to jail. I wasn't supposed to be there no way. I wasn't supposed to be there no way because it's not my house. And she told the police she don't even stay here. But I'm telling them like, I didn't even do anything wrong because she was telling me. She was telling me that I had brought bed bugs to her house. We had this whole argument, and her daddy sitting up here like, "Well, yeah, you was the only one over here. Oh, you was gonna take her side, and you physically gonna sit here and hear her tell me that I brought bed bugs to her. You gonna take her side on that, and you know what the fuck I've been doing, and you know who I've been with." He was like, well, I don't know what to believe anymore. You haven't been here in a while. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. So me and him break up, and he tried to call me back. Like, I miss you. I'm like, okay, you had your chance. He was like, well, can we do it? Can we do it again? I'm not gonna lie. I tried. I really did. This nigga had the nerve to come to come get me off the bus. He gets on the bus after he told me he didn't have a car. He gets on the bus to come get me, and I'm sitting there, where the car at?
Well, they need you to talk slower. A lot of people are saying they can't understand you with the speed that you speak and your accent. I understand you, but other people are having a difficult time. So talk slower, okay, and more clearly. Enunciate.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, he was like, basically, he said, yeah, I had a car, but it got impounded, and I'm on probation. I'm on probation again for 6 months. I said, what did you do this time? He was like, basically he robbed the liquor store. I'm like, okay, whatever. So what happened was, make a long story short, he told me like, if you stay with me, I'll basically help you get your ID and stuff. Now I stayed with him for about a good 4.5 months. We were trying to make it work. This nigga tried to take me out to the club. So we get to the club. And this nigga was like, I ain't got no money for he was like, I don't got no money on me for no drinks right now. Can you pay for the drinks? I said, I ain't gonna tell you want to take me out, but you want me to pay for everything. He was like, because I thought I was gonna have money. How you think you gonna have money for you when you asked me to come out and that you told me that you're gonna pay for everything? Let me take you on the date. I'll pay for everything. You know I've been missing you, baby. I've been missing that good. I've been missing that good. And I'm like, you know what? You talking big and bad. Let me.
Honey, hold on. I'm glad you took a break because I got questions.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I couldn't hear you nowhere unless the phone was kind of cutting out.
No. I have questions. You said you said that
I couldn't really hear you at first because the thing was cutting in and out. So I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I wasn't even saying anything. I was just stunned. The whole story is stunning because I thought that this was something that happened when you were 18, 19, but you're 23 now. So I'm confused as to how this has been.
He wanted to find me again 2 years. He wanted to find me again. He wanted to find me again a few years later, which I didn't even know how because I blocked him on all my social media. He was on Instagram and he was on Facebook. I blocked him on my Instagram and my Facebook. And I guess he must have found my alternative Facebook page that I have. Because I have 2 Facebook pages.
How long did you stay with him the first time?
Well, about as good, I want to say, like, year, like up until I was, like I said, 18, 19. When I turned about 20, 21, I broke up with him.
You stayed in his daughter's house with him for 2 years?
Well, and not really like stayed at the house with him because it's like his daughter, me and his daughter really didn't get along. So it was like I would go over there like almost every day though. So you might as well could.
So where were you sleeping?
I stayed with my sister. I had a sister that I was staying with.
So then you were dating him. What type of help did you say you needed from him?
I was trying to get like my ID, like my ID and things, and like.
Why was your ID over there?
No, it wasn't. My ID wasn't over there. It was like I didn't have it at all. Like my identity had got stolen, and I was trying to get my stuff back, and I was telling him about everything that happened to me. And he had told me, he was like, well, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm not gonna lie, you do look very pretty. Can I take you out sometime? That's how we want to get to know each other. I'm like, can I take you out sometime?
Where did you meet him at?
I was in downtown Detroit.
So you were downtown Detroit. How did you meet him? Were you coming out of a grocery store? He was shopping. Was he driving down the street?
I was on the river. I was on a river walk with a couple of friends of mine, and he stopped me. When he stopped me, he had asked me. He had said hello or whatever. I said hello back. We were talking for a minute, and he basically asked me for my number. And I had told him, I said, well, I'm not. I first told him, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm too young. I'm just trying to do me right now. He was like, it's okay. Well, let's just see where it goes. So I gave him my number, and he wound up, persuading me to let him take me out the first time. But when I let him take me out the first time, everything was good. I'm not gonna lie, everything was perfect.
But you said you went back to his house the first night. That's when you found out that his daughter owned it. So hold on. I'm confused. When did you start telling him that you needed help with your ID? And why was he the solution? Was he like an identity theft specialist? I don't understand the connection.
No, he was just a person where it was just like he was standing there. I mean, he was talking to me at the time, and it was like, okay, I'm about to basically just use him. I don't even like older men like that, so I was gonna use him. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna use him, but I didn't know that because he told me that he had his own place. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna move in with him after I get to know him for a year or so. I'm gonna move in with him so he can help me get my shit together. But
did you have intercourse with this man?
I did.
So
I did.
I'm just trying to figure out who was using who. You gave this man some young 18-year-old tender vagina in exchange for helping you with your ID. Did you ever get your ID?
Yeah, he helped me get it or whatever. Like he helped me out. And
when did you when did you get your ID? When did you get your ID?
Right, when we was still together, when I was turning like 19, because
within the 2 years.
Yeah.
So you had intercourse with this man for 2 years in exchange for ID?
No, not just that. We was together. Like we was in a whole relationship type thing. Like we was together. Here go, this my girl, this my boyfriend type shit. Like we was together. Like together. But he didn't know that I was using him. He thought I genuinely wanted to be with him. Like he thought I genuinely wanted to be with him type shit. But me, I knew in my head, like, no, I'm gonna get what the fuck I need from this man. Shit, if he's gonna be a sugar daddy, he's gonna be a fucking sugar daddy. That was gonna be it.
What did you get from him?
He helped me. Like he was helping me. He helped me get my ID. I got my own. He helped me get my own place. After I was there with him, he was helping me. He was helping me get my clothes and things together. Buy me clothes and stuff like that. He was doing a lot. I'm not gonna knock that and say that he wasn't doing nothing at all. But it was just that, like, he was too overprotective and too controlling. I couldn't deal with that.
Tell me your name again.
Amy.
All right, Amy. He was living with his daughter, an ex-con who didn't have money when you met back up with him. I'm confused as to how he was a sugar daddy. Help me understand.
When I first met him, he had.
Your phone is muffled. Your phone is muffled now. All right, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me see what's wrong.
Oh my. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hello?
Yes, hi. Who is this? Is this Elmo?
Selena? Yes.
Selena? How old are you, Selena?
35.
Listen, who got you playing on the phone over here?
You're big. Oh, wait.
You ain't you supposed to be in school right now? Listen, I'm gonna call your teachers and let them know that you're playing on the phone. Oh, now you're gonna run? Oh, okay. What in the world? Why? 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 Why is this happening? I'm gonna turn off the phone lines because I'm not ready. I need a break. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hi, Tanya. This is Khadijah. How you doing?
I don't know. You tell me, because is this going to be some effery?
Sis, listen. That's not no sugar daddy, and you gotta be careful around those men that come out of prison. Those HIV rates are real high. You gotta be very careful.
Yes, you do.
So that one should have been flagged. Number one, sugar daddies, they don't come from jail. Nah.
But you know what? Listen. She was 18. What do you really know at 18?
Well, I mean, if you know something about a sugar daddy, then you should know that you should be getting something beneficial other than a $12 ID.
Listen,
So,
we don't discuss other other callers. We don't discuss other callers. So what is your give us a story time, a good one.
Okay, this is just something just like kind of threw me back for the year, like it was just something that shocked me, and I think it's just okay. Let me get into it.
You know what? Hold on, before you do that, I'm just gonna put you on hold for just a quick moment, and then I'll come back to you. Okay? I just need a breather, real quick. Okay, just a moment. All right. Whew, Lord of mercy. That was that. These last series has been a lot. Let me read. I'll read some Cash Apples, and I will read the packages that we have so far, because I think we're up to March 23rd now. I don't know what is going on. I personally, oh my Lord. Okay. Let me read some Cash Apples, and then, oh my Lord. Okay, let's see. All right. Khadijah sends $3 and says, I got a quick story and perspective from it. Okay. All right. So I think that's the Khadijah we got on the phone. And then we have Khadijah who says, got to be careful with those jailbirds. They got AIDS. All right. So Khadijah, we're on the phone with you. Let me read the books that we have. All right. So we have Crystalline in Seabrook, Renee in Somerset. We got Geneva in Pikesville, Claudina in Mesquite, and we got Justice in Greensboro, plus the ones that we read before that. We are up to March 23rd, and we're going to take the caller off of hold. And all right, Khadijah, go ahead.
Okay, let me pause you. Okay, because I'm driving right now. Okay, so this is the story of my life. Not of my life, but okay. So after I got out of CDL school, I went ahead and exposed, that I graduated, I got my little CDL and stuff. So I knew, people, men was gonna be coming into my inbox, because, like I said a couple of days ago, men do care about females that have they got money, like, and King Hills is completely wrong. Men do care about the amount of money that a female has, so he can use me for it. But anyway, so this guy comes into my inbox,
and he's trying to talk to me and whatever. I already see what type of dude he is. He got like 2 knots on the side of his head, so I'm not sure, what kind of lifestyle he's living, but he got 2 big old knots on his head, and he still had the nerve to take a picture. But that's beside the point. So anyway, I asked him, hey, okay, so if you trying to talk to me, talking about some, I could come to your house and we could chill. First of all, sir, you in my inbox. You talking about you gonna come to my house? Oh, you want to move in with me, sir? I don't even know you. What are you talking about? I'm like, what do you have to offer? What can you bring to the table? Because I'm at a point where I was sex don't matter to me. So what can you bring to the table? He gonna tell my son, I got good dick, bro. So that's basically the gist of the story. I told him that, like, sex is besides the point. That does not like build connections or anything like that. But I was just amazed, and it just, like I said, this is just the story of my life, because that really was like a shift. Like, I was like, these niggas really ain't got shit to offer. Like, and I didn't attack him. All I did was post a picture of me and my little semi truck, and here he comes.
Oh my goodness. Well. So what is the takeaway?
The takeaway is look out for that toxicity. And the first thing that he says, always remember, the first thing that comes out of somebody's mouth, you need to believe that.
What was the first thing that came out of his mouth?
The first thing that came out of that I heard was all he had was good dick to offer.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If that's the first thing that comes out, you could just leave that right where it is. Leave it right where it is. All right. Well, thank you so much, Khadijah.
Okay. All right. You have a good day. I'm going to be listening.
All right, then.
All righty.
All right. Bye. These stories got me stressed. My fur is can't even talk anymore. My fur is my brow is furrowed. I'm sorry. Oh my Lord. So that man tried to be her lot lizard. Oh my goodness. I need a good story, please. Hello?
Hello.
Why are you playing on the phone? I'm going to tell your mother, because I'm going to call this number back, and I'm going to tell your mom what you're doing, because you should be in school right now. How did you find my channel?
My big sister watches you, and she wanted me to call. She wanted me to call for you because she's too scared to talk to you.
How old is your sister?
18.
How old are you, sweetie?
I'm 5.
You sound older than 5 now. How old are you really?
I'm 5.
So if you were 5, what year were you born in? What year were you born? What's your birth date and the year?
I was born in 2013. Get your hair.
That does not sound like 5 years.
Take the phone.
You see what I'm saying? These little children out here. Why is she untruthing about her age, though? This is too much.
Hi.
You're on the air live with Tanya. Save me. Save me.
I'm trying to.
Can you turn down the computer in the background? It's echoing.
Yes. Let me just turn it off. I apologize. Give me 1 second.
Can you turn down the computer in the background?
Okay, hold on. Okay. Here we are.
Listen.
Okay.
Save me, please. Save me. I need help.
Okay, I'm here. My name is Mia. And,
okay.
I have a relationship situation. So
no, I don't want to hear it. You're sighing.
I promise.
This is a problem. I don't want to hear it. You're already sighing.
No, I promise it's not a problem. It's not anything that's going to cause you more stress.
Okay.
I've heard some of the things you've had to discuss.
Okay. All right.
It's just I'm hoping to get some of your wonderful wisdom.
This is not the time for wisdom. I need entertainment while I'm signing books. That's what I need. I need you to entertain me, not try to get, because I can't concentrate. I just need the stories to come in.
Well, we just love you for what you do. So, okay. So let's see.
Well, you know what? Go ahead. Tell your story. Maybe if I'm able, I'll offer some words of assistance. If not, then maybe people in the audience can. But I am signing books. That's the whole goal. That was the whole goal today.
Yes. Well, I will be ordering an autographed copy as soon as I figure out how to do so. So thank you for doing that today. So my, I don't even know what to say. I want to entertain you while I'm saying my story.
No, just go ahead. You said you
disclose too much.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. So I'm still in love with my children's father, but I don't know how to tell them that. We've been not together for about 6 years, and it's actually been not bad, but at the same time, it would be best if we were back together. Does that make any sense?
Why would it be better if you all were back together?
I just feel like like we've grown into the people that we should have been. Like we met too soon. We share children together. When we are in that place, I don't know how to explain it. I I know that he had said some things some years back when we went our separate ways, and I didn't agree. But hindsight, years later, and I think that he may be right.
Okay. So he said some things like what?
He told my dad while my dad was moving my couch out of his space into my new space, that she's still in love with me. My dad looked at him like he was crazy.
Okay, so he said, so he told your father that he was in love with you.
No, he said that I was still in love with him, and I was just kind of just getting through and pushing through as we do as women, and not being truthful with my feelings. So I'm playing this hard role with my parents where I just want to leave him, and my parents are there supporting me, but at the end of the day, I'm not being truthful with how I truly feel about this man.
Okay, and so he told you years ago you were still in love with him and you denied it, and now you really do feel that you are in love with him and you don't know how to tell him.
Right.
And you said it would be better if you two were together. Why would it be better if you two were together?
I mean, I have tried to be in other relationships. I've attempted to move on, and I just can't. And I know just from my experience with him, I know he has not moved on.
So I don't understand. What's the problem? Won't you make him a nice dinner, make what he like, and have a conversation with him?
Because he's so distant at the same time. Like he's trying to put up that front where now that he knows that I'm back in that place where I do care about him, that he's gonna play hard to get, and I'm not that type of person. So,
okay, so why don't you? So have you expressed to him how you feel?
No.
Okay, so why don't you just listen? How old are you? Don't get shy now. How old are you? Mia? Now you can't hear or talk. Okay. No one can hear you, Mia. And the time you're still on the phone. Well, listen, we can no longer hear you. Why don't you try calling back in? I really don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for calling. Oh, but if you can hear me, and if there's anybody out there who can hear, let me just say this, right? Life is too short. Life is too short. Have all the conversations that you need to have now. Life is too short. Somebody walks outside, they don't know whether they're going to come back in. When my mother died, she had her keys in her pocket. I remember when we were cleaning up her stuff, she had her keys inside of the pocket that she died, the last outfit she wore when she died. Life is too short. It's too short. You're on the air live. What's your name?
Hi, this is Deanna. I sent you a cash app too, so ignore that.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, because I didn't. The sound is not coming through for some reason. Hold on, let me check it real quick. Listen, everybody, life is too short. Oh, there are a bunch of cash apples in.
It was just my number.
Oh, okay.
Telling you to call me because I couldn't get through.
Oh, okay. Let me mark it as red. Thank you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I guess I have a story. It's a story that has stuck with me, so I think it might be entertaining for everybody.
Are you sure?
It can't get no worse, Tanya.
Can it not? Listen, we got children trolling now.
The bar is pretty low at this point, so y'all gonna take your story.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Okay, so I had my son when I was 16. And his father, he was 19. So he was a bum, eyes, low self-esteem, yada yada, all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
So one day after I had my baby, like I say my baby was like maybe 6 months, my dad had actually got my baby father an apartment across the street from us.
Okay.
Like, so he'll have somewhere to stay and everything. And this one particular morning, we were supposed to go somewhere. And I get up and he's gone. Like his truck is gone or his van is gone or whatever. And so like my heart started pounding. Like I don't know if you remember from the last call when I had called in about
no, I don't remember.
Or whatever, and I was telling you about my emotions. Like, yeah, so it's like as soon as I saw his car was gone, like my heart started pounding and I got my keys, jumped in the car, and let me back up. The reason I knew where he was because one other time before, like when I was in the car with him, I checked all his glove compartments and checked everything to see if there was any type of sign or anything. And I saw some mail with this lady's name and address on it. So I wrote it down, kept it in my pocket. Mind you, this is all at 16. Well, I might have turned 17, but yeah, young with the stupidity. So when I saw that he wasn't home, I drove straight to this lady's house. I started banging on her door. I don't know her. I don't know nothing about her. She could have had anything, but I wasn't thinking. I was just like moving. So I'm like bang, 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 banging on the door or whatever. So she comes to the door. I was like, let me see. I'm gonna call him Mark. Let me see Mark. I came here to see Mark. Just let me see Mark. And so she went and got him. He came out, and I'm like, really, blah, blah, blah. And I was so angry that I picked up. She had 1,001 kids. So she had like a little tricycle outside. And I swear to you, like it didn't register that I did it until after I did it, because then I started thinking about the consequences. I picked up that tricycle and I just threw it right at his windshield and smashed the windshield in. And then immediately after doing that, I was like, I'm sorry. Because I'm like, shit, what if he does that to my car? So it's like, as soon as I was big and tough, throwing the damn tricycle. And then right after, it was like, oh, no, my bad, I'm sorry. So, yeah, just wanted to share that. Oh, and after this, the girl ended up calling me. So, we went through the whole thing, got it, blah, 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 whatever. I went home. He didn't smash up my car. And I would say maybe a week later, the girl called me and told me she was pregnant. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, what you telling me for? And then she was saying because your baby, I bought him some diapers and I bought him some bottles. And I'm like, thank you. I mean, like, what do you want? Like, my problem was never with her. Like, you cannot create a problem. Like, you cannot create a problem with me in a situation like this. My problem is with the man or whatever. But she was trying to like make me jealous or whatever. I'm like, girl, thank you. That's fake me money. Like, thank you. And after all of that, he ended up leaving. Oh, let me throw this in there too. My baby got a little sister that's 5 days younger than him, born in the same hospital. So not only is that, but here it is, my baby isn't even 1 yet, and he already got this other girl pregnant. So he ended up moving out of state to Florida before me and the first girl baby turned 1. And me and the third baby mama, we ended up like just talking because, like I said, I've never had an issue with her. So my son will go over to her house, and her daughter, which is my son's sister, will come over to my house and like spend time and everything. But they always tease me, like my family and stuff, that like they still tease me about that because it's like how you throw the bike at his windshield and then start apologizing. Like, own it. Either do it like what you doing for if you gonna sit up here and apologize.
Wow.
Miss W, no, there's even more now. There was 3 of us there, and then he moved away and made some more.
I'm getting offline. Thank you. I'm done.
That wasn't entertaining enough for you.
I can only imagine how many other bucks there are out there seminating the whole world. You're talking about he was having intercourse with you, and you all were so young. You were 16, and another baby right in the same hospital with your child. And then less than a year later, he seminated another one. These are real life human beings, you know, who have no father. And this is an epidemic in our society. Your stories today have prematurely aged me. My whole face is destroyed today. I'm getting offline.
Well, let me just say I have to take responsibility on my end because
let me turn off the phone line. I'm done for real. I'm not even joking.
I wanted my baby. Like I was really, my mom had just passed, and I want somebody to love me forever. All that typical like stereotypical nonsense. So when I got pregnant, like there was no effort on my part to mitigate that. I haven't had one since. My baby is 18. After that one, I knew like, okay, this ain't for you. So I know how to use birth control. I got on birth control right after him, so I have to take accountability for the choice I made to just have a baby for the sake of having a baby and not vetting the person that
you were 16. What type of vetting did you need? This is an issue that started long before you got pregnant with him. There are some other things that were going on in your house that had you out there.
Yes.
There were things going on in his house that had him out there, and then the other girl house. And then, your child is 18 now, but we don't know what took place between then and now, and no father in the home. And this is a sad story. But I'm happy.
Yes.
I'm happy, but it's just the magnitude of it, because I'm just one person on the internet during one moment in time where the phone lines are open. This story is probably told millions of times over in the Black community.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just, all right. I appreciate you. Thank you. But you know what? Listen, I was able to get some books signed today, so I appreciate that.
Oh, well, hurry up and get to my book, please.
Which date did you order?
It was after the 21st. I don't remember when, but...
Tell us your name again.
Dion.
Dion, I don't see you on this page. I'm on the 23rd right here. So the 23rd, I don't see you for the 24th. So I still have to get through these. So don't worry.
I think I used my business email. Let me check my email.
No, don't worry about it. It's coming. Don't worry. It'll come.
Oh, April 3rd. I see it. April 3rd.
All right.
And I want you to draw a little dolphin and an eggplant on it.
I'm not drawing. If you get off my line. Get off my doggone phone. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. I turned off the phone lines. I see somebody else talking about call me. Here go baby doll talking about call me. I ain't trusting no more, y'all. Nope. I'm going to read my thing. We got one person named Jessica calling me rude because she said I was ripping up paper. Here's Jessica. No picture. You are very rude, Tanya. Well, thank goodness I don't know who Tanya is. I thought she was talking about me, but we see she talking about somebody else. Oh my goodness. No, I'm done. I'm gonna read the Cash Apples. I'm gonna read the books. We got a lot of books done. I need to start coordinating to try to get somebody to pick up these books. And then we're gonna go from here. I'm sorry. I can't. Let me read who we got here. Let me read who we got. All right. So we did good in terms of we did good. So we got Genevieve. We got Genevieve in West Orange. We got Michelle in Frisco. I didn't know there was a real place called Frisco. We got Jondria in Cedar Hill. We have Crystalline in Seabrook. We got Renee in Somerset. Geneva in Pikesville, right? We got Claudina in Mesquite. I wonder if the barbecue sauce flavor comes from there. Justice in Greensboro. Aisha, we got Aisha in Memphis, right? We got Aisha in Memphis. We got Jessica in Houston. We got Venita in Mansfield. We got Charmaine in Walnut Hill. We got Martine in Stamford. We got Sophie in Ackworth. We got Kristen in Hattiesburg. Tanya in San Jose. Alicia in Syracuse. Tarana in Hyde Park. So we got a good number. We got a good number of books out today. So we're doing okay. We're dwindling down the numbers. So we are up to March 23rd. And so if you order, so we're March 23rd right now. We still have about 1, 2, 3. We still have about 7 more books for March 23rd. So we are still in the 23rd deep. I'm going to read some of the Cash Apples and then, oh my goodness. I'm going to read some of these Cash Apples and then we're going to go from here. Oh my goodness. I wanted you all to entertain me. You all stressed me. This is, I feel like if I smoked, I'd start smoking now. Oh my goodness. All right. You know what? I could do these on the screen because I turned off the phone line because I could not anymore. So I'm gonna turn on the phone. I'm gonna turn on the thing real quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. I just, we all got our own definition of what entertaining is. I am going to, don't you all worry. All right, so let me turn on the screen. Oh my goodness, if you're going to put up a comment, put up your last comments now because I'm going to get off of here. I feel like after these phone calls, I need to go lay back down in my bed. I'm sorry, I need to go cleanse myself. It was just too much. It was, you know what the thing is, that this just lets me know that the work is not complete, that there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. And oh my goodness, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Let me get the thing up on the screen. All right, here we go. All right, so hold on, I'm getting the thing up on the screen. All right, hold on. Oh my Lord. What is the self-love lesson for y'all? Higher vibration folks. What is the self-love lesson here? Amy from Detroit wins. I hear you. Amy's story was sad. She needs a guidance from an adult sister. Oh my goodness. Nanye says, wow, draining. Probably no more asking for calls. Looks like everyday peeps don't have the chance to call in with normal stories. Phew, listen. Here, let me get the screen up and we'll read some of the cash apples because here. All right, so let's see what we have here. All right, let me see. All right, so it looks like we're starting here. All right, so we have a person named Adrian who says, please stand up again, Tanya. Let me send them a whatchamacallit, an emoji. Here we go. Thank you for the $2. All right. Let's check this one here. We got Lori sends $8 through and says, for you listening with a straight face, I'm crying. Child, I'm crying too. I'm crying too. I'm crying as well, child. I'm crying. Nicole says, your facial expressions. Listen, this wasn't no laughing matter. This was not no laughing matter, child. This was not a laughing matter. We got Joanne sends $3 and says, hi, Tanya. When will the vitamin oil be in restock? It's coming soon, dear. Coming soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's coming soon. I got to get the books out first. And we have 300 orders of books. No lie. We had 300. We're down to like 288 right now. So it seems like, and it's like, okay, I just need time to get through the orders. I just need time to get through the book orders because I'm not going to be doing both of them at the same time. Lori says, just take all of my money. These calls have me LMAO. Child, listen, I'm glad you were entertained because I personally I feel traumatized a little bit. I do. I feel a little traumatized, honestly. I feel a little traumatized. Let's see. Who else we have here? All right. Khadijah says, I remember back in my ghetto days, I hit my friend. Oh, this was, okay, maybe she's talking about the friend car. Okay, hold on. I didn't like it. Let me like the thing so I know that I saw it. All right. Ciao. Let's see. Okay. With my car for giving me a fake $5 bill. Wait, this is the same. Hold on. Khadijah was the one who threw the tricycle. And you went from throwing the tricycle to hitting people with your car. And this, I'm getting out of here. I just can't do this anymore. I can't do this. Oh my Lord. Let's see. Layosha sends $5 and says, y'all was funny today. Tanya, you a damn mess. Listen. Oh my Lord. Listen. And then we have $5. My headboard story was the best. You know what? Okay. Your headboard story had people upset. People, oh my Lord, look at this mess. Look at this mess. She's harassing me with these dolphins. These dolphins. And the eggplants. Actually, you know what she's talking about, right? I'm sending you a different emoji. I'm not going to send, let me get over. I'm not going to send a regular emoji. Let me find an emoji for you. Let me see. Which emoji can we send her? Because this is too much. I need an emoji. I don't see any good emojis here to respond to this. I want an emoji plug in their ears. I guess we do this hear no evil. I guess we'll do that one. There we go. I'm done. The nonsense. All right. So it looks like we got all. Oh wait, there's one more. Oh wait. Oh no, we've said that one already. All right. Okay. So listen, I don't. I think we got them all. I think we got them all. Yeah, we got them all. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on with you all today. Listen, Rochelle is saying, I had to leave and missed the beginning in my Martin Lawrence mom voice. Damn, damn, damn. Is that Martin Lawrence mom? Wait, Esther Roll is Martin Lawrence mom? I need answers. I need answers. Does anybody know how to stop the screen from turning off when I have the mirroring on? Does anybody know how to stop the screen from turning off on my phone? Because that's what's making it go out. I just the show Martin said damn, damn, damn. I don't remember. And Doodle is saying, what does the dolphins mean? Go listen. You know what? We talked about the dolphins in the video about monogamy. We talked about monogamy because we were talking about animals who mate for life. And then we went down a dark path. Not even a dark path. We went down a white path. We went down a white path and we didn't recover in that broadcast from it. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. We went down the wrong path and it just turned into a whole boondoggle. It turned into a mess. So listen, I need somebody to help me because I need help. I need help with the settings on this iPhone because I need to make sure that my screen does not turn off when I'm screen sharing. So you know what? I'm going to search for what is it called? Is it called mirroring? I forget what it's called. I mean, screen mirror because there's probably a setting in there. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Screen share, is it called? I don't even know what it's called. Screen time? Oh, no. Let's do, I need to find out timeout. Maybe it's called timeout. I need somebody, one of you Apple heads to help me. Double tap timeout? No, I don't want no double tap timeout. I want the screen. Oh, help me, Apple heads. Help me. Listen, I'm not putting your comments up on the screen. Okay, so after a certain amount of time, my display turns off even while I'm screen mirroring. And I want to stop the display from turning off when I have the screen mirror on. So I need to Loyasha is saying today's live was good. Listen, I don't know what y'all are talking about because I'm traumatized from today's lives. I'm traumatized. I ain't never. Display and brightness, home screen accessibility, wallpaper, exposure, battery, privacy. Ain't none of y'all helping me. And people in the comments making these dolphin jokes. You know what? I cannot do this. It says go to settings, then display and brightness, then turn off auto. Okay, display and brightness. Okay, it says auto lock. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, I don't want to turn off the auto lock. I want to turn off the the going away once the thing comes up. I want to stop that. So it says auto lock. All right. So maybe I'll see, the thing is, take the battery out, please. They don't taking no more batteries out of these phones. You know why they did that too. So so help me. Is that the only option that we have? Deidre says this live made my day. Child. Oh, I don't know what to say. Turn auto lock. So it is the auto lock one. That's the thing. All right. So display and brightness. So auto lock then. All right. I will turn the auto lock to, what should I turn it to? 1 minute? 1 minute? All right. All right, everybody's saying auto lock. Okay, so I turned it to 1 minute then. All right, I guess that's it then. All right, listen. I will see you all in the next turn. I don't want to turn it to never because I do want it to. So wait, I don't want it to never lock, but I just don't want it to lock when I'm screen mirroring. That just doesn't even make any sense. Like, why would this screen go into lock mode if it's being mirrored? It just doesn't, like, what sense does it make for the display to turn off? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Layosha is saying, let's do this more often. You know what? I'm gonna I'll probably come out tomorrow to sign some more books and come out this weekend because I have to get through these books. So if I can do 25 a day, I can get all of these done in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. When I'm home, I turn it off. Really? So I don't go into my settings. I set it and forget it. All right, listen. It's just one of those days. I'm going to go lay down. I gotta get, I just, Jewel, you can buy the book on Amazon, or you can, Kevin said the comments are entertaining, the calls were rough. You can get it on my website, or you can get it from Amazon. Amazon, you get it quicker. Get it from my website, it comes autographed. All right, so on that note, I'm out of here. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is what? What's the self-love lesson from today? What is the self-love lesson from today? What is the self-love lesson? Oh my goodness. What is the self-love lesson today? I don't know. What is the self-love lesson? I need some, ain't nobody giving me no self-love lesson. Well, let's see. Kevin got one. Kevin said, resting after hearing rough stories. Yes, we done. We are done. We're done. I'll see you all in the next video. I can't. This was too much. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.